So, thus have I heard. So if you hear these words, thus have I heard, then you know you're going to hear a story about the Buddha. Because these words were spoken by the Buddha's closest friend, Ananda. And he remembered all the events that happened in the Buddha's life and collected them all together. And then all the stories we know about the Buddha's life were told by Ananda. And they all start with him saying, thus have I heard, or I heard this. And then usually it follows, on one occasion. So thus have I heard, on one occasion. So this is a story for about 2,500 years ago, about 500 BC, in northern India, in a region called 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗏, north of the river Ganges. And there's a Brahmin, a kind of religious man from the Vedic tradition, walking along a road, a kind of trade road between two important cities. And Dona's walking along, and he can see ahead of him another man walking along. And he's following this man walking along. And he's looking down at the floor, and he starts to notice there's something different about the footprints of this man. When he's following the footprints of this man along this dusty road, he can see what looks like spokes and a wheel being imprinted in the footprints in this dusty road. So this is really like what's going on. Dona's thinking, what is this? I've not seen this before. And it's before the days of like branded footwear where you'd have a kind of Nike symbol or an Adidas symbol. This was two men walking barefoot along a dusty road in India. So he decides to follow these footprints and to follow